Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Sports Box, where the only opinion that really matters is right here. I am Mike Galetta, a.k.a. Hamilton Mike, bringing you another sports special that you absolutely will love. Going to talk a little bit about the NFL today, about the free agent market. I know I missed it this week. I was out with the flu. So I'm going to bring you some stuff that I think is worth talking about. San Francisco's Colin Kaepernick will more likely be released. And what he came out and said is, of all the teams in the league that he's thinking about playing for, he would love to be traded to Cleveland. Now, I can't see that to be Cleveland, but I know he likes to coach Hugh Jackson, with that, and Hugh's a nice guy here, things like that, in fact. But I know that after he said he wanted to play for Cleveland, they asked him to take a breathalyzer, and he declined. So, take it any way you want. I think Jacksonville made out like bandits this year, spending a lot of money. And Jacksonville, their owner has deep pockets anyway, so they went out and got Malik Jackson from Denver, Chris Ivory from the Jets, namely. Jacksonville, here's a team where Gus Bradley, if he puts the pieces together, you got Bortles in there, a quarterback. If the receivers can get their act together, young team coming around. I tell you what, Jacksonville can make some noise this year. And I know last year they had some major injuries to their rookie, things to that effect from Florida State. But you know what? I think Jacksonville could be a team to watch out for this year. Definitely. You heard it here first on the Sports Box. That's right. The Eagles, Rodney McLeod, I think it's a good pickup from St. Louis. Young cornerback. Definitely need some position player there. I think that's a good move for them. Believe me, I'm not one to patronize the Eagles and say they're an unbelievable team and this and that. I think it's a good move, and I also think it's a great move for Brandon Brooks. Talk about offensive guard help. Definitely a person to pick up from Houston, leaving there. Solid young player. And what's going to happen, I think, down the road is he's going to, take over for Lane Johnson. And we got some technical difficulties here, but we're going to keep going. Let's see if we can solve it while I keep talking to you. I think he's going to take over for Lane Johnson. And what they're going to do is they're going to slide Lane Johnson over to take over Pete Peters' spot. So then they'll have the two guard play. So I think that's a good move for the Eagles. So in that sense, another good move by the Eagles. And look at the Giants going out and spending some money. Vernon picking up, Janarius Jenkins from St. Louis, cornerback. I mean, I think the Giants really improved themselves this year. Look out, Eagles and Cowboys and Redskins. I think the Giants are back on the way up again with all these moves. And Texas, Houston, obviously with the Osweiler move, and hey, look, Lamar Miller back in the fold. He could be the only running back there, which is a stunner. But I think Houston might be okay. The difference is Osweiler going to be able to learn that offense. It's not a complicated offense, but Brian Hoyer showed that leaving Cleveland to go to a Houston offense where, again, it's not complicated, but it just might take you a little bit longer to learn. But anyway, Brian Hoyer's not Rodgers or anything, or Drew Brees, so it's not a big deal. But that's all the time we have for the Sports Box. This quick edition of the Sports Box. Remember, gotta subscribe, gotta watch for my new stuff. Unfortunately, this week I was out a little bit. I want to get back in the swing of things, talk about the NFL a little bit, get back into the flow of it. I'll do what I can, but like I said, you gotta subscribe. So remember, at the Sports Box, the only opinion that matters. Right here, baby. Keep an eye out. I'll talk to you soon. See you.
Go. Don't forget to subscribe.